And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Got a great one lined up. I'm going to show you these stable coins. You and me are not going to be able to earn interest off them because the banks already have a plan. They already have a platform, and they already have a launch date somewhere around January, February, of March of next year. They're going to offer what they call their tokens, the deposit tokens. That's going to replace the stable coin for you and me, okay? Now, how I've already shown you, the institutions, yes, they'll be able to stake stable coins and earn interest. Not you and me. That's the fuck job, okay? We get screwed. The corporations can dump. Now, listen, this is so ridiculous. There's other words I want to use. Asinine comes to mind first. People like you and me are retail. We don't have much money. What the banks are trying to tell us, because most people, they have no idea. What the banks are trying to do, there's OMB. Thank you, Crypto Hulk, again, for the call this evening. Always good information. Yes, I appreciate the people here that get memberships. Whatever, if you get like right now, we're on the lower level membership. This morning's show was on the higher level membership. In about another week, I'm going to start doing the Crypto Hulk Millionaire Investing Club. These are private videos that I'm going to hold secret for like a week. That'll give you time to buy the cryptos we talk about and these kinds of things. One of these days, it's going to be like it used to be. Crypto's going to go up, okay? 1 week, that's a lot of time to go. Oh, I got to drink my protein fruit veggie with a teaspoon of sea salt. I didn't finish it this morning. Got to get that nutrition in. It's very important. So what we got going on is these banks want to lie to people that don't really get it. And I'm here exposing the banks, the bonks. What they're trying to do is have some kind of bullshit story about how the banking system will be in trouble and that there won't be any money for loans for us because we're all going to put our money in stablecoins that earn interest. It'll be dangerous and banks will collapse stuff. Okay, I got a question. With our little money that we got, our little money, how is it that we are so devastatingly important and the corporations with their trillions and trillions and trillions, they can stake and earn the yield, but not us? So those trillions and quadrillions that are not going to the banks because the corporations are going to be able to stake stable coins and shit, not you and me. That doesn't even seem right. Like, I know I'm not great at math. I was horrible at math, okay? I know basic math. Basic math is retail has this much money. The wholesale institutions have this much money. It keeps getting bigger, but not as big as my ego. The wholesale, all the corporations have so many trillions, yet it's okay for them to stake. That's not going to hurt the banking system, but it's going to hurt the banking system when you and me don't stake with our $5 here and 10, 20. That doesn't even make sense. You don't need an economics degree for this. You don't need any kind of college degree. You just need to watch Crypto Hulk because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. No, I'd be the worst person you should ever get financial advice from or crypto advice. I've been out of 5,000 drug rehabs in the past 6 years. Me, my weekend, here's the weekend supervisor right here.
It's showtime.
Oh, got it. So that's the weekend supervisor. I'm showing you Chucky because me and Chucky and his brother Zoltar over there, we snort 5 pounds of cocaine a day, inject 10 pounds of heroin. We also smoke opium just for fun. We drop acid pills and shit like constantly 24/7. So that's one reason why Zoltar is cooler. King Manassas, I see you there. I think you sent me a text or something. I forgot. I remember seeing that name like yesterday night, maybe. But if you have a question, go ahead and fire away. Thanks for the information this morning. Ed Smith, I talked to Ed Smith today. Yes, I did. Heap of style intelligence. Okay, let us go. AJ Singh says, for my friend Chucky. You know, Chucky and me go way back, about a year or two. But the drug use keeps us going as buds. Now, when he takes too much heroin, I just squirt a little bit of that Norcan up his nose, and then he comes right back to life again, and he's as good as new. My old buddy is back. If their hearts stop, I'll just put on a defibrillator and give him some voltage juice, and he's as good as new. Chucky's one of the best people to get high with because he's indestructible. Okay. Let us, and I talked to Joe, 8856 the other day. Hey, Hulk, I sent you my portfolio and asked if I could change things or what I could swap. Send it to me again, and I'll try to get back to you right after the show, and that's faux show. I'll check and see what you got, and then we'll make some adjustments there, buddy. All right. Now that I've got my legal disclaimer out of the way, we're going to go over tokenized deposits again. Okay, this is a different article. Because this is, I'm telling you what, they're not going to allow us to have stablecoin interest. I'm just letting you know. And I'm going to show you why. Now, there are cryptos in this article. We talked about some this morning, but there are cryptos. If we can't earn interest, look, one of these days, there it is. He just sent me his portfolio right now. King Manassas just sent it. Oh, shit. I had to get to work after the show. Got to get that nutrition in, all the drugs I do. Whew. Let's go right here. Now we got to get back to work. We got to work. You guys got to quit fucking around, man. Tokenized deposits set up banks' next network race. I want you to see what's going on. Tokenized deposits, everybody. Wells Fargo. Let's go over this here. Here's the summary of what we're going to read. Large banks, and I'll get into these banks here in a minute. Let's get into them right now. JP Morgan Chase, not a big deal. Just like one of the biggest banks in the world. Bank of America, Citibank, Wells Fargo. These are just some of the banks involved. Large banks, here we go. Large banks are building a tokenized deposit network through the clearinghouse. Oh my God. While FIS, Fidelity Information System, is extending digital money infrastructure to a broader banking market. Let's look up FIS really quick. Let's see who's involved with this, okay? FIS is involved. Let's see who FIS's buddy is. Up, first crypto of the show. Ripple partner FIS. Ripple partner FIS teams up with the clearinghouse to set up quick payments for U.S. banks. Gee, I wonder what crypto we should buy, Crypto Hulk. Cardano. That's what you should buy. Cardano, yes. Like, this is so embarrassing. There's this female crypto influencer out there, and she has Charles Cardano on her show doing an interview. I'm like, are you fucking serious? That is so embarrassing. Like, the worst fucking crypto on the planet, and you're gonna... That dude would never be on this show. Unless we're talking about scams and dumb shit coins, then I'd have Charles Cardano on my program, guaranteed. Ripple partner FIS teams up with the clearinghouse. Oh, what? To integrate a new real-time payment service for what? Small and mid-sized banks. Wait a minute, Crypto Hulk. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Are they all hooked up? Now, what was the date of this article? Oh, this article's only 6 years ago. That's all, just 6 years ago. Everybody, I want you to concentrate and think about this. 6 years ago, FIS, the biggest payment provider in the world, hooked up with Ripple and the clearinghouse 6 years ago to build all these rails. Do you think they're still working on this fucking platform? Let's read right here. Large banks are building a token. Come on. You got to stop with the dumb shit with these articles. Crypto Hulk, when I work. This article is dated June 5, 2026. Like a couple days ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Large banks are building a tokenized deposit. Whoa, stop the music. Hold on. I got to call the bullshit meter. Okay, everybody. We got an article 6 years ago. 6 years ago, Ripple partner FIS teams up with the clearinghouse. This article that I just was right here, we're talking about the clearinghouse, JP Morgan, launching a platform January, February, and March of next year, everybody. This is massive. You're going to want to know what cryptos are involved here. Oh, my God. And the article says, large banks are building. They're not building it, you fucking more. Who wrote this article? Who's the dumb shit that wrote this article? Now, I like payments. Payments is one of my top three places I go for crypto news because they're legitimate, but I got to see who wrote this article. Oh, God. Okay, like I thought, nobody wanted to take credit for this because there's no journalist wrote this article. This is ridiculous. Okay. Wow. Yeah, whoever wrote this article was correct in not putting their name because I'm ready to call them the biggest fucking dumb shit on the planet. God. If whoever wrote that article had the fucking common sense to go to this article here, Ripple partner FIS teams up with the clearinghouse to set up payments for banks, they would know that these banks are not building this fucking platform. This shit is already done, okay? This article right here shows us. And it's not just the big banks now, it's the small and mid-size. Everybody, let's get ready to rumble. Ripple partner FIS teams up with the clearinghouse to integrate, not to build. See, we're not building. That other article talked about the biggest banks are built. They're not building. They're not building, okay? That's such a load of shit. The clearinghouse to integrate a new real-time payment service for small and mid-sized banks. Beginning trials. They're not doing 6 years of trials. That's fucking ridiculous, okay? Common sense. Business Wire has reported that Ripple partner FIS has linked a deal with the clearinghouse to bring a system of real-time payments to small and mid-sized banks. Ripple, their technology is going to be used by small to mid-sized banks as well. That's why FIS is working with them, and the article's titled FIS Ripple Partner, okay? Now, Ripple itself may not work with small and mid-sized banks. It works with an FIS that works with the small and mid-sized banks and the big banks. Yes, so now we know they're all hooked up, everybody. Two banks. Listen to this, 2 banks. It's called First Bank and Nano Bank have already joined the first line of customers and have already been able to connect to the real-time payment RTP network. This is already done. So let me click out of this article and let's go back to the tokenized deposits set up banking's next network race. So now we know that this bullshit here, large banks have already built. Large banks have already built a tokenized deposit network through the clearinghouse, while FIS is extending digital money infrastructure to a broader banking market. First, we hook up all the big banks with Ripple, which we've done probably at least 5-7 years ago. And over the past 6 years since that FIS joins the clearinghouse, they've been hooking up all the small and mid-sized banks and not telling anybody, but they don't need to tell anybody because guess what? I find this fucking shit out, all right? And now that I find it out, you find it out. XRP is the first one on our hit list we got to get. The network will be operated by the clearinghouse and is backed by JP Morgan, Bank of America, and K. Its target for launch is the first half of 2027. Somewhere January, February, March, or whatever, this shit is going to go. Now, this coincides with SWIFT. Later we're going to get into SWIFT and the Linnea token. That's your number 2 one, okay? This is all happening at the same time. It's all coordinated. SWIFT is going to be launching, so is this platform. And then the Canton coin, throw right in there as well. That's your 3rd one. The timing is notable because for many years, stablecoins dominated conversations about a digital dollar. Payment providers and fintechs rushed to establish positions. Back in January, the long-term winner may not be stablecoins at all. What? The long-term winner may not be stablecoins at all, but what? Here we go. Backed tokenized deposits that preserve the regulatory structure and economics of commercial banking. You are not going to have stablecoins that earn interest shutting down banks. That's not going to happen. I'm just letting you know. When this Clarities Act passes, you and me will not have stablecoin yield. Just letting you know. Now, if you're a Crypto Hulk member, and later when we get rich, I will look into working with the Crypto Hulk law firm to go over all of our legal issues, hooking up with Caleb Brown to see if they're interested, if we can make it happen, and trying to find some company where we could become a bank ourselves and give out loan for stablecoin, okay? So I don't know how all that works, or if it can. I don't know if that'll be compatible with Caleb Brown, or it'll be, I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, all right? But eventually, I would like to become a bank, or at least a partial owner of a bank, because I don't care. See, I don't care if they let me get interest from stablecoin. I'm going to fucking do it anyway. I'm going to figure out a way to get it done. That's what I do. I figure out ways to get shit done. So I will be staking stablecoins, maybe not as a regular person, as a corporation, one way or the other, I will get the shit done. Let us continue. So the recent developments surrounding the clearinghouse and the participating banks envisions, here we go. What do the banks already have planned? You have to envision a platform capable of supporting programmable treasury options, liquidity management, cross-border payments using not stablecoins, but using tokenized deposit, that's what's up, that remain inside the regulated banking system. Now, unlike stablecoins, tokenized deposits remain bank liabilities and continue to reside on the bank balance sheets. Right there. Tokenized deposits are not an alternative form of money, but rather a modernization of money already held within commercial banks. So they're not trying to create a new kind of money. All the stablecoin, look, they're getting rid of all the stablecoin shit, okay? And it's all going to be like deposit tokens. That's what the future is going to be. I'm just letting you know right now. You're not going to replace the banks. That's not going to happen. I already told you that. Remember all these dumb shits? Oh, we're going to get rid of the Federal Reserve. Trump's going to get rid. No, he's not. All these dumb, we're going to get rid of SWIFT. No, you're not. All these dumb shit YouTubers and stuff talking about all this fucking shit. They're going to get rid of these. They're not getting rid of anybody. Stop it with the dumb shit fairy tales, okay? Banks are going to control this shit. Stablecoins are not taking over. It's going to be the same fucking thing, but a different form. Banks are still going to be getting all the money. They're going to call it deposit tokens. Okay, that's the same thing. As tokenized deposits gain traction, we may tread some familiar ground, reminiscent of a structural divide that characterized the rollout of real-time payments. Now, the clearinghouse launched the RTP, which is Real-Time Payment Network, in 2017. So that's about 9 years ago. They rolled this system out for the biggest banks 9 years ago. Okay, this tokenized deposits. They rolled this shit out 9 years ago. Now, that was for the Real-Time Payment Network. That's for the biggest banks, okay? They got their own special group. All the biggest banks in the United States, like the top 20 or whatever, they own the clearinghouse. They're all partners of the clearinghouse together. Who's not involved in that are the small to mid-sized banks. That's where FIS comes in, okay, to help them with their payments, Fidelity Information. Now, that's still Ripple technology, but under a company called FIS. And they got their own proprietary platforms they build on top of the XRP ledger. Now, what the other banks had, these small and mid-sized banks, the Federal Reserve launched something called FedNow. That was about 3 years ago. FedNow, who's a member of that? Bank Social, Telcoin, okay, Metallicus, all right? That's for smaller institutions. The FedNow service broadened access to banking ecosystem and gave small institutions another route into instant payments. So you got the big boys. The big boys are on the clearinghouse, real-time payments. The small fries, the medium and smaller banks and shit, and the credit unions, they're going to be in what's called FedNow. It's for smaller, okay? Now let's look here. The clearinghouse and its bank-owned tokenized deposit initiative seemingly have an initial target market of large institutions, multinational corporations, and complex trades. So that's all what the clearinghouse is right there. Now, what's the other platform that the small and mid-size, besides FedNow, you're going to have FIS. They launched what's called the Lyric platform. If you're interested in that, let me show you that article. That's where all the small fries are going to be on the Lyric platform. Right there. FIS. Now, this happened April, everybody. Whoo-wee. Look right here. April, okay, almost May 1st. April 29, 2026. So about a month, almost a half ago, less than a month and a half ago, FIS launched a new platform. Remember, FIS, Ripple partner, helping the small to mid-size banks and financial institutions, credit unions. Okay. About a month ago, FIS launched a new platform that enables banks to issue. Here we go. Look, here's what's happening. I'm showing you. You're not going to have stablecoin yield. Here's your evidence. FIS launched a new platform that enables banks to do what? Issue, manage, and settle their own digital money while keeping those deposits on their balance sheet. Oh, no more Circle. No, senor. No, senor. No more Circle. No, senor. I just made up that song, by the way. It's all the drugs. The platform Lyric is designed for regulated financial institutions. Oh, nice. The digital money Lyric can handle includes tokenized deposit. There we go, right there. Not stablecoins. All that Circle shit. Adios, senor. Don Quixote no está. The digital money Lyric can handle. This platform made by FIS, which is on top of Ripple, the Ripple partner, FIS, can handle tokenized deposits and digital currencies. Oh. They got to verify ID and all this shit's KYC. Now, it's showing here, the new platform includes a Circle partnership that integrated stablecoin payments. So they're using this, but they're going to use tokenized deposits. That's what they may be using these technologies. They have a Circle. Financial institutions transact in Circle stablecoin. So that's what we're looking at, are tokenized deposits, and they don't want people to use stablecoin, people like you and me. Now, for large corporations and shit, oh yeah, they're going to be having stablecoins and yield, but not you and me. This FIS utilizing Circle, this is for institutions, not people like you and me. So there's that article. Let me click out. So let's look here. The clearinghouse and its bank-owned tokenized deposit initiative seemingly have an initial target market of large institutions. So the people, if they're using any kind of Circle, it won't be me and you. It'll be them. They can do it, of course, but not us. We're going to have to use all this tokenized deposits and shit and whatever crypto that we use. Every bank's going to be able to. That's what FIS is doing, is helping these banks mint and have their own tokenized stablecoin, if you want to call it that. So here's a quote that this article has. I want you to pay attention to this one right here. Let me read this one off to you. That is why most important developments in digital money may not be happening in the crypto market, everybody. You will not see this. You will not see this. That is why the most important developments in crypto, or if you want to call it digital money, crypto, may not be happening in the crypto market at all. They may be unfolding inside the banking system itself. Oh, you're not going to see this on the charts. Attention, chart analysis people, those dumb shits, you're not going to see this because these crypto markets are opening up from within inside the banking system itself. Oh, you just got fucked. The largest institutions will establish the initial network effects. Remember, the biggest of the big, they get rich first. This is what I've only told you about 6 years now. Not a big deal. The largest institutions will establish the initial network effects, while technology providers extend across the rest of the banking ecosystem. Right there. Now, the bigger banks have more money to modernize. So we're going to try to they're going to want the biggest banks. They kind of need the smaller banks because the biggest banks don't want to deal with the small shit. Okay. So they make more money on wholesale anyway. So let's go into the deep dive with this. Let me see if there's any questions. Joshua Tree Heavy Hauling says, I know Quant specializes in tokenized deposits. There you go. What would be the price impact on Linnea like this or Zebek? I don't know. Honestly, don't care. See, when I invest, I was telling a Crypto Hawk Millionaire member this today. When I invest, I look at the use case of that crypto and who are the partners and where is this crypto going to be used. If this crypto is going to be used in like Disneyland, like I don't care. If this crypto is going to be used for like Major League Baseball, I don't fucking care. If this crypto is going to be used in the SWIFT system, I care. If this crypto is going to be used by all the banks, I care. I don't need to know what price. It's going to be whatever the price is. Like nobody knows, even Grok. So what you have to do is keep stacking really good crypto. And it goes up to whatever it goes up. That's how it is. There's no number. You can't really guess on how much the stuff is until it starts really ripping. But that's what I do. Like, see, I don't care right now when these prices go up and down and up because all that shit's irrelevant. If I can't go buy a Porsche Turbo GT, I saw one of those today. I was like, nice. Like a little SUV Porsche, the Cayenne Turbo GT. It's like $210,000. It's a nice little vehicle. I mean, I bet you if you stepped on that gas pedal, whoo-wee. I test drove the Cayenne, the Porsche dealership in Sacramento. Man, it was in Rockland, California. That Porsche dealership, giving a shout out to them. I'm telling you what, I went on these country roads out in Loomis, which is right next to Roseville. Porsche, Rockland, and Loomis are near each other. I got in this Porsche Cayenne S. Man, talk about baby fist. This car salesman, now I'm 56, and the guy could kind of tell I knew how to drive. I'm not bad driving. And we were hitting this corner that said 40, and he was telling me to hit it like 50, 55. And we did. And that car almost started drifting. That salesman was a professional racer, so he could guess that my driving skills are actually pretty good, like ninja, right? Oh, you drive like ninja. But I didn't test drive the Porsche GT, Turbo GT. But the Cayenne S, it was fun. And that Porsche Cayenne S just sticks on the road. I tried to break it loose, man. He's like, like this sales guy, like he knew my abilities and stuff. But a couple times he's like, gas it, like you want me to go faster. on these country roads. That Porsche did not want to leave the road. And the Porsche, I will tell you what, is a handling car. Unless you get the Porsche Turbo GT. It's an SUV, but it's fast. But Porsches just handle like crazy. He was telling me to gas it. And I was on these country roads just, I'm telling you what, like speeding ticket. I would have got arrested for reckless driving. Like, and this dude was just sitting there, give it more, harder. And I'm just like, dude, I can't drive that good. He's, oh, you got this. You got this. And I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy. He's probably trying to make you break it, you buy it. But I was on these little twisties in Loomis, and it's like a little country. It's a little city next to Sacramento and stuff. Not too far, like 15 minutes from Sacramento or some shit. But this motherfucker was nutso. I was on city streets just driving fucking cray-cray. He's not now. And I think because I'm like 56, I'm older, and we talked and stuff and about what I think he got a feel for me. And then once he started seeing me driving and shit, he's like, oh, this guy's got it. And he's like, give him more, faster. On this one corner, I'm like, dude, I'm already going. It's a 40 and I'm doing 55 around a corner. Like, we're going to flip this shit. He's, oh, no, we're good until about 60. I'm like, whew, this dude's crazy. But the Porsche, man, I want to get one of those Turbo GTs when I get rich. Okay. You got to quit distracting me on this. Now, here's a deep dive. Tokenized deposits represent bank liabilities issued as programmable, programmable digital tokens. That's where all this is going. Atomic settlement. This is all Ripple right here. FDIC insured, which is good. This tokenized money is not the same as a stable coin, okay? The tokenized money is money that's already in the bank in deposits, okay? So that bank can give out these tokenized, so people can use that bank money instead of using somebody else's money. They are working, these banks are working with the clearinghouse the first half of 2027 to release this. Now, for the small to mid-sized banks, FIS already released Lyric, their platform. Everybody, this is all getting set up right now. We're seeing, I'm showing you right now. The prices doesn't even fucking matter. That's how they distract you. They talk about price. That's the distraction. What do? I talk about real world news. That's the solution right there. Now, there's some banks that already did this, but they went on the Carry network. We talked about that this morning, the CARI network. Targeted for Q4. Okay, so they did a pilot with the Carry network. You got about 5 banks involved in this. First Horizon, Huntington Bank, KeyCorp Bank, M&T Bank, Old National Bank Corp. They partnered on something called the Carry Network. Now, these are smaller banks, and they had a pilot in Q3. They got a pilot, so that's probably not even quite yet. Almost, I think it is right now, Q3, January, February, March, June. Yeah, so right now they're running a pilot on this Carry network, and they have a full customer launch Q4 2026. Everybody, I'm showing you this. They're running on this bank deposit token, okay? These smaller banks, so it's probably they've got FIS probably helping them there. These banks wouldn't be the clearinghouse. This would be more FIS and FedNow. Yeah, FedNow. It's for smaller to mid-size. So that's what that would be right there. I'm showing you this right here to show you. They're not going to be using stable coins for people like you and me. It's going to be, they're getting rid of that shit. We're not going to have interest bearing on that. So I'm showing you what they're doing. They're already right now running their tokenized deposit coins. It's not going to be stable coins. They're doing it already right now. The major launch, 2027. The biggest banks, January, February, March, I'll bet you, 2027. They launched this tokenization tokenized deposits. So this Clarities Act, you're going to not like it, but that's just the way it is, okay? What we can do, let's focus on what we can do is invest in the cryptos that we are talking about on Crypto Hawk program. You're going to be far rich enough. It's going to be okay. Tokenized deposits 24/7. They're open 24/7. They're programmable treasury operations, conditional payments, atomic delivery versus payment, and payment versus payment. Let's scroll through here. The clearinghouse is for mega banks. The clearinghouse is owned by the largest United States banks. It will operate the shared network for on-chain clearing and settlement. Now, the clearinghouse, they had this real-time payment network since 2017. Their focus is on large institutions and corporates. Now, the Carried network is for regional and community banks, the CARI. And who made this? The 27th comptroller of the currency under President Clinton. So this guy worked for Clinton right around 1990 or 92, whenever Clinton was president. He controlled all the banks, this guy. So now he's coming up with this Carry network thing. Carry network targets regional banks with a permissioned, bank-controlled, tokenized deposit platform. I want you to see this. Stable coins are going to be phased out as far as you earning interest. This is just another example of that right here. They're going to have their tokenized deposit coins replace stable coins. Now, there's a company called Tosset. We talked about that this morning. Tosset was the pioneer of this. So Carry took technology from Tosset from like 4 years ago to make Carry. So Tosset, the best parts of Tosset were used to make this Carry network that's launching right now in a pilot, and it'll be full bore Q4. So October of this year, they're flipping the switch on the Carry network. That means all the small little banks, medium banks and shit. Yeah, this is how it's going down. I'm showing you right here. And I'm going to show you every crypto that I can find involved with this. JP Morgan is deep in this. Okay, FIS, Fidelity Information System, the world's largest payment provider, they launched, this is like already done, they launched the Lyric platform to help a wide range of banks issue, manage, and settle digital money, which includes tokenized deposits. So this platform is already launched. The Carry network will be launching in October, and all the biggest banks in the country, that launches the first half of 2027. All of it replacing stable coins for you and me, and they're going to replace it with tokenized deposits. Now, the Carry network uses Matter Labs. That's ZK Sync crypto. That's another crypto right there that you probably should look into. Let me post this right here. ZK Sync is part of the Carry network, helping privacy with bank payments. Matter Labs has something called Providium. It's a ZK zero-knowledge, privacy-focused enterprise chain. They're going to be using ZK Sync chain, in other words, okay? That crypto is going to be good. You've got the clearinghouse. They're going to use Corda. Now, what we know as Corda is going to be, and Canton, let me copy this. You're going to have three cryptos here. I believe Corda could very well use XDC because that's for trade finance. Now, right there, I just did a copy paste. There's 3 cryptos here. Okay, Corda could very well be using an XDC crypto. That's one. It's at 4 cents right now. Hyperledger, that's Stellar. Stellar's involved in that project. And then right here, Canton style network. So they're going to use Canton, private Ethereum or Canton style networks. Of course, they're going to use it. Okay. Now, who are the tech? What is the tech involved in this carry network and the clearinghouse? I sent you it right here. Matter Lab. First off, Tacit helped. They're using Tacit's technology to make the carry network. Matter Labs is helping all this. That's where the ZK Sync comes in. FIS is involved. They already have the Lyric platform ready to go. It's already launched. Now, they have done pilots already with R3. That's where Corda and the XDC comes in. And look like what they put here, Consensus. That's where Linnea comes in, the LINEA crypto, because that's where Swift's going to be coming into this whole mess. Swift, we haven't done, we're still working on this. There's a lot. Hopefully I can get through it all. But those are just where Consensus is coming in. And that's that Linnea crypto. Let me continue. Yeah, this is all regulated, everybody. This is all legit, done, planned out already. You got the banks involved. There's no fucking up with these coins. These are winners. Right here, discussion. Let's see. Let's go to red flag. Okay, summary. Tokenized deposits are the bank's most natural and powerful response to the programmable money shift. By issuing their own on-chain liabilities, major institutions can deliver 24/7 speed and programmability while retaining deposits. They're directly addressing stablecoin competitive pressure. This is creating a genuine multi-network race. There is a race, RACE, that echoes the real-time payments versus FedNow dynamic, but on distributed ledger platform. Success will depend on interoperability, regulatory clarity. We got to have crypto laws. So think about it. Are you in a crypto that's interoperable? If you watch my show, that's all we talk about. Regulatory clarity means we got to have crypto laws. And then you got to have seamless core integration. This infrastructure could capture enormous flows. So how much will this crypto be worth? They're calling this, you're going to have an enormous flow go through. Whatever it is, it's going to be a lot. That's my answer, whatever it is. Okay, it positions, this technology we're talking about right here positions traditional finance to lead or co-lead the tokenized economy rather than being disrupted by it. This tech ain't putting anybody out of business. All these dumb shit crypto channels telling you all these years, oh, they're going to get rid of the Federal Reserve. Oh, they're going to get rid of SWIFT. No, they're not, dumbass. Those are the dumbest motherfuckers. These traditional entities are going to lead or co-lead this technological path. They're not going anywhere. Dumb shit channels have told you that for years. That's where I come in. I'm the one that has to tell you the truth because these other people, they're so fucking high. Well, higher than me, actually. Okay. Oh, here's what Grok says. This is one of the most significant, everybody listen up. Today's show, I told you it was huge. This is one of the most significant structural developments in banking infrastructure in years. Watch the vendor selections, interoperability work, and early corporate adoption closely through 2026 and 2027. Grok is saying that this is the most significant, and we need to watch this closely this year and during next year. So Matter Labs is dealing with, see, where are we at as far as time? I got 10 minutes. Oh, tons of time. So Matter Labs is working with the Carry Network. That's the ZK Sync. I'm going to skip that. Matter Labs. That's all for the privacy of the banks. ZK Ethereum Virtual Machine is zero knowledge Ethereum Virtual Machine Layer 2. Transactions execute, listen to this, off-chain. You're not going to see it, everybody. That's why you can't see this stuff, all right? I have no idea how much this crypto is really worth. And I'll tell you something, these dumb shits, these dumb shit people out there, I'll leave that one alone. Look what I just gave you right there. ZK Sync, zero knowledge Ethereum Virtual Machine, Layer 2, transactions execute off-chain. Off-chain, right there. You're not going to see it. That's why when these dumb shit channels start talking about chart analysis, those stupid dumb fucks, they can't see any of this. It's not on-chain, dumbass. They're doing this shit off-chain. You will not be able to judge the value of a crypto because it's off-chain. Now, eventually, they'll put it on-chain, but guess what? You're still not going to see it because it's going to have a ZK protective layer on it. It's like the Klingon cloaking, where Star Trek Captain Kirk tried to kill the Klingons, but they flip on the cloak device and they disappear. That's what this shit's going to be right here. This shit right now is off-chain. It will be on-chain one day, but it'll be Klingon. It'll be the Klingon cloak. So right now, everything's off-chain. That's why you can't see any activity, right? Okay, this is all the dumb shits out there that do the chart analysis and all that stuff, and all the other people that are so fucking stupid. Well, Ripple's not using it all. Look, there's no activity. There is, dumbass. Off-chain, you fucking retard. Okay? Alrighty then. Let's keep going as positive as we can. There's the Carry Network again. Matter Labs, ZK Sync token. So ZK Sync is going to have their own platform with staking. Holders stake, delegate voting power to active participants, and earn rewards. Up to 10% APR. Oh, shit. So what we got is the native token. You're going to have something called ZK. That's the native token of the ZK Sync. There's 21 billion of those tokens made. The Providium modules. So yeah, this whole ZK, it's active ZK-nomics staking pilot was launched this year. ZK Sync launched through their Providium, a staking platform. So maybe you just buy a bunch of ZK Sync and stake that shit and get 10% a year. There you have it, okay? So I'm not tripping on the stablecoin shit. I'm really not. It means fucking nothing to me. I'm showing you another way to make money. Just get ZK Sync and stake that shit. There you go, 10% APR. Problem solved, okay? Then you got the Flare Network and these other places. You know, we'll see what happens. I don't know how it's going to go down, man. It's too early for that shit. Can we just get XRP at above $1.30 first, then we could probably talk about prices and shit. All right. All righty. Oh, the Providian institutional platform. It's probably going to be just for institutions to stake. That's probably how all this shit ends up. I wouldn't doubt it, man. You and me are kicked out of all this shit. But it's bad for us, but it's not bad for the institutions to stake, because that's what it's sure looking like to me. That seems kind of fucked up. Collaboration founded by Alex. FIS launched the Lyric platform. Lyric is a proprietary platform that enables banks and regulated financial institutions to issue, manage, and settle their own digital money. Me and you one day could probably join up with FIS. We could start a corporation like a bank, have the Anderson advisors do all the paperwork, make sure everything's legal, find a bank that we could either attach to or start our own, and eventually get in with FIS and issue our own crypto and make loans and shit like that. I mean, nice. Okay, so that's the Lyric platform. Lyric platform is deliberate, bank-centered. No brokies like you and me. And where does Linnea fit? Where does Linnea fit in here? Here's what Grok says. Let's do this portion here. Copy. 1. So here's the first part. I'm going to copy this separately. This is the same paragraph. Because I can't copy and paste too much at a time. This is the last one. That's the paragraph right there. I named it 1, 2, and 3. Let me read it to you. Swift and Linnea fit as interoperability and scalability settlement layers in the emerging tokenized deposits ecosystem. Let me repeat that. Swift and the crypto Linnea fit as critical interoperability. There you go. That Linnea is going to be worth so much. I'm just letting you know early bird catches a worm. That's all you guys are, the early birds. Linnea and Swift will bridge traditional infrastructure, permission distributed ledger technology networks like Carry, Providium, FIS's Lyric, Project Keystone, the Clearinghouse. Swift and Linnea are integrated into all of that tokenization of bank deposits. That Linnea is going to be worth bankroll, I'm telling you. Congratulations, everybody that has Linnea, Linea, whatever the fuck it's called. Swift. In September of 2025, Swift announced it's adding a blockchain-based shared ledger. It's got 40 banks involved, everybody. Kind of sounds like this. And what the initial focus for the Swift and Linnea is 24/7 cross-border payments using regulated tokenized value, including tokenized deposits. That's what we were studying today in the morning and right now. And guess who's all up in this? Swift with their Linnea token. That's what Grok says right here. The crypto home. I don't hear anybody else talking about it. I don't even fucking care. These people are fucking tards, all right? Design phase completed early 2026 for the Swift platform. It should roll out next year, 2027, be fully operational. Oh, wait. The Swift, so earlier this year, they finished it. They finished the Swift platform, and it's targeted for live real-world transactions and pilots before the end of this year. Okay. This Swift platform, everybody, hoo-wee, it's going. Targeted for live real-world transactions before the end of 2026. Oh my God, this is nice. Nice. It extends Swift's role into actual on-chain settlement. It's ISO 20022. Oh my God. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We all know what cryptos those are, everybody. It talks again about the ISO 20022. Linea is a consensus Ethereum compatible ZK Ethereum virtual machine layer 2 designed for scalability and security. It says direct connection to Swift. Swift is building its new blockchain-based shared ledger prototype with consensus on Linea. There you go. Consensus is already hooked up with MasterCard, Visa, JP Morgan, and banks. This is massive. Linea has its own token. It's LINEA, Line A. Linea provides a bridge to the broader Ethereum DeFi ecosystem. Linea acts as a high-performance execution layer that Swift can leverage for interoperability and scale. Let's repeat that again. Whew, this is massive. You know all the money in the world? That's Swift. That goes through Swift, by the way, just saying. Linea acts as a high-performance execution layer that Swift can leverage for interoperability and scale. Oh my God. This is massive. Swift and Linea, let me do a copy here and a paste. Oh, shit. Like, there's no way you can watch my program and be broke, you guys. There's no fucking way, unless you're just a complete fucking retard. That's the only way. I'm being nice. Like, my program has diamonds of information. There's no way you can be broke and watch my program. You have to be like a fucking imbecile. Let me copy paste that again. I got the S cut off there, buddy. There, we'll get that one. Remove that one. Okay, Swift, Linea. Let's read what I just sent you. Swift plus Linea provide the global messaging plus scalable ZK settlement layer for cross-network and cross-border tokenized flows. This prevents siloed networks and enables 24/7 atomic payments using regulated money. Yeah, that parse is good. Okay. Now, there's also a hybrid model of Linea. There's a private, and then this one's a public/hybrid options. Layer 2 options, Linea plus base. So, who knows what they're going to come up with, but what we do know is Linea is the one. Whew. I got that last year, man. We were so far ahead. We are so far ahead of all these other channels. We were buying that shit like last year. Here we go. Here's another quote. 1 minute or 1 hour and 5 minutes. Okay, my voice is about done. Interoperability challenges ensuring seamless bridging between private permission networks. Providium, Lyric, and Swift's Linea-based ledger will be technically and operationally complex. Oh, nice. There's that. Here's the summary, and then we're done. There we go. Let me read that for you. Swift. Oh, gosh, this is awesome right here. If you got Linea, congratulations. You're fucking awesome. Swift is positioning itself as the trusted global orchestrator for tokenized deposits at scale, extending its messaging dominance into blockchain-based shared ledger built on Linea. Oh, my God. I think I might be buying some of this more Linea after the show. Linea supplies the high-performance ZK, don't bump the price up first, ZK Ethereum Virtual Machine execution environment that makes this feasible with Ethereum security and scalability. Together, they form a critical interoperability and settlement backbone. Linea is the backbone that connects bank-issued tokenized deposit networks like Carry, Keystone, the Clearinghouse, all that FIS, FedNow, I'm sure, all of this, everybody. Oh my God. To each other and the wider world, enabling 24/7 payments. This, oh shit. Listen to what Grok says here. You're gonna love this shit. Look at what I just copy pasted. Here's what Grok says, not yours truly. This is one of the most significant traditional finance blockchain convergences moves in 2025, 2026. This is one of the most significant moves right here. Linea is one of the most significant blockchain moves in 2025 and 2026. For the past 2 years, this one's it. Linea, that's what Grok says. This is one of the most significant TradeFi blockchain. There you go. Like Mom said, don't play ball in the house. So there you go. Congrats. You're all winners if you watch Crypto Hulk Show. What's a good number of Linea for a brokey? Just get what you can get, man. Like, I can't tell you what it's going to be worth. All I'm going to tell you is worth a lot. This is one of the most significant cryptos in the past 2 years. Grok just said this is one of the most significant cryptos in the past 2 years. What do you think it's worth to you? I'm just going by what Grok says, man. Thank you, Hulk. Okay, now I'm going to release this show to the average brokey. If you guys want, I'm sure you won't bump the price up. I was just joking. But now I'm going to release this show to the average people. After next week, these shows will be locked up for a whole week. And then I'll release them after a whole week. Then you'll have more time to buy shit. You know, if you don't want anybody bumping the price up, then I'll keep this show quiet for a whole week, and then I'll release it to the public, okay? All right, there we go. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know if I'll have a show in the AM. I got to look for the news right now. All right, I'll see you in the next one.